I'm Chris Schneider. Welcome to Lake TV's Classic Game of the Week. We go back to October 1st, 2021 for this one, a Week 6 matchup between Tri-County rivals Versailles and California. The Tigers went in 1-5, but coached by former MIZZOU quarterback Warren Seitz, and they were getting better and better every week. The Pintos 3-2 and looking to set themselves up for a nice playoff seeding. This would turn out to be a barn burner in the end with a couple of amazing comebacks, so sit back and enjoy this Lake TV Classic Game of the Week from October 1st, 2021, Versailles and California.
California, they win the toss and they defer, so Versailles will start with the football tonight. Of course, Adolfo Ocio will be set to kick tonight's homecoming king for the Pintos. And for the Tigers, they'll get the football first. And Chris, this is a big opening possession for Versailles. They want to try to take this crowd out of it. It's homecoming night and see if they can't get a little momentum, at least move the chains a couple of times and keep the defense honest here. And we know that Adam Ratcliffe in this offense, they can move the football. We saw it in Week 1 against a solid Knob Noster defense, and they put a lot of points on the board over the last few weeks, although in losing efforts, we know they can score.
Well, they scored, 17 points against a really good top state-ranked team in Blair Oaks last week. So, and this team just keeps getting better under their first-year head coach, so they could be tough tonight.
Fielded at about the 5 and then taken down about the 24-yard line on the play. So that's where Versailles starts over. The return man for the Tigers, that is number 26, Colt Vbrock, and he'll be a busy man tonight. Not only is Murdoch one of Ratcliffe's favorite targets, but Vbrock's going to get a lot of action as well. So keep an eye out for number 26 for the Tigers tonight.
77 degrees at kickoff here in California, Missouri, and no rain right now. No rain expected for a couple of hours, so that should not affect the offenses, at least until late into the game.
Cool here as well. Feels good.
Feels great, yeah.
Out of the gun is Ratcliffe. Going to be a sweep. How about an option pass into the flat? Has his man. It's Murdoch who's open inside the 50. Little cutback action inside the 30. How about this start for Versailles? All the way down to the 22-yard line for the Central Bank. Lake of the Ozarks first down. It was the halfback option pass. There is a penalty flag on the field. Of course, our vet at the lake. Penalty flag. This could be coming back.
Oh, man.
An eligible man downfield, so all for none. Love the creativity from the Tigers on the halfback option right there, Chris, but looks like it took a little too long to develop, and one of the linemen ended up too far downfield.
Oh, that just, man, I tell you what, that just takes the wind out of your sails if you're Versailles. I mean, you've been planning this trick play all week long. Game 1, you come out, there it is. Guy is wide open. You pick up 50 yards, and then you have to come back because you had a lineman that got too far downfield. That is heartbreaking. Let's hope, for the Tigers' sake, it doesn't break their heart, that that might actually give them a little confidence, as you know, telling themselves they can move the ball on this California team.
Yeah, and you saw it right there by Murdoch. He made a great adjustment, came back to the ball, fought through the first tackle, picked up an extra 15 yards, and now they're going to run it this time outside on the sweep. Not a lot doing, about 1 or 2. See if they can't move these sticks. Second and long. Here's Ratcliffe on second. Into the flat. He has Murdoch. Nice pattern. Has good yardage. Close to first down yardage. And I think he's right at the first down sticks all the way up to the 35-yard line.
You see why he was the Cool Breeze Marine Spotlight Player of the game as a freshman. Yeah, he's going to be really good the next few years.
Second down give up the middle.
Good, nice pickup. 3 yards, nothing huge or flashy, but you know, if you're picking up 4 yards every carry, then you're going to get a first down, keep those chains moving. And one of the things Versailles wants to do tonight is keep the ball away from California. The Pintos have a very high-powered, fast-paced offense, and Versailles wanting to control that.
Low snap. And it is going to be not recovered. Ratcliffe made an attempt, did not recover, and that's recovered by Jackson Castle, the junior. Your first turnover of the game, and the Pintos are in business. A bad snap and not a great effort by Ratcliffe. He reached out one-handed and tried to fall on it, but I think initially he wanted to try to pick it up and extend the play before he then decided late in his thinking process to just fall on it. That point in time takes a terrible hop, and California, Johnny on the spot. They have it 1st and 10. First down give to the outside. Tyler Patterson inside the 15, down to about the 13-yard line. Has a good gainer. That's a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down. And just like that, California inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. California keeps the offense moving, Chris, right out of the shotgun with this hurry-up offense.
Yeah,
motions Patterson into the flat. Patterson gets it from Kruger. Little stutter step outside. Nice takedown from behind. Looked like Vbrock had the stop, but a good solid gain on first down.
Yeah, about 9 yards, so it'll be a very short 2nd and 1. And you can see they go fast. There's not a whole lot of time to talk in between plays.
No, they're going right to it here on 2nd and short. Kruger right back out of the gun. Inside give. Patterson up the middle. Reaches for the end zone. He's in for the score. California strikes first on a 4-yard Tyler Patterson touchdown run. So here comes the extra point unit, or the kicking unit rather, to try the PAT. So only takes California 2 minutes and 55 seconds. They take advantage of a turnover by the Tigers deep in their own end, and snap, the hold, the kick is low. Nice recovery, and it's good. We are back here. OCO's kick, fielded at about the 31-yard line, up to about the 37. Frontman Tyrus Allison heads up to grab that. Versailles now finds himself down 7-0 very early.
You see why the Tigers need to control the ball on offense and put some drives together. Keep it away from this Pintos team that is very high octane and they move fast.
Ratcliffe under pressure into the flat. Nothing doing, and incomplete. Good pressure on the play. Looked like Castle was in there for the Pintos, going to bring up 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion.
Boy, no time at all for that play to develop, man. He had to get rid of that ball, just basically throw it away. And, you know, he got hit hard, too. He can't take a whole lot of shots like that during the game.
No, 2nd and 10 now for the Tigers, and good pressure. And it'll be interesting to see if California continues to dial up that blitz, keep Ratcliffe uncomfortable. 2nd down now. Little read option. Ratcliffe going to call his own number, trying to get outside, and will. Cross midfield, inside the 40, down the far sideline, finally pushed out of bounds, but a big gainer by senior Adam Ratcliffe, and that's a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down, and Versailles has it at the 34-yard line. Big gainer there, Chris, 34 yards officially in a big-time run by Adam Ratcliffe.
Yeah, and that kid's been doing that for a couple years now. He is big, strong, and fast. And not only can he throw, you saw right there, he can run like a deer down that sideline.
Officially for 29 yards on that run. Man, he is quick, too, eluding Pinto defenders on first down. The give to the tailback. Sound tackling right there. Ty Edgar, the carry.
Tigers with a 2nd and about long 10.
8:12 left in the first quarter. First down give up the middle. Nice running. Really solid run on the play. Close to first down yards. Going to be about 3rd down and 3 or 4. Gained about 7 on the play. Did Allison. Man, that was a solid effort. Yeah, and Allison stays in there at tailback for the Tigers. Reese Murdoch, bottom of your screen, lined up against Aiden Bryant.
Probably 2-down territory here.
Go in that direction. It's a wobbler. Bounce in the air and intercepted. Aiden Bryant once again across the 30. Still on his feet across midfield. It's a foot race, and he will finally be taken out close to the 20-yard line. What a play from Aiden Bryant. It was a pass that was a wounded duck out of the hand of Ratcliffe, deflected in the air.
Boy, and that was just bad execution for the Tigers, because the receiver was actually open. The ball a little overthrown and then tipped, an interception. And here it is again, way down in good scoring position for the Pintos.
First down give to Dunaway. A nice piece of tackling in the backfield as California has it inside the Tiger territory. 2nd down and 9. Into the flat, looking for Myers, and incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Looked like a pretty solid throw. It was hard, though.
Yeah.
I think Myers had a hard time hauling that in.
That was a fastball, but still very catchable. Should have been caught, but brings up a 3rd down and 9. Big for the Versailles defense if they can pull off a stop here after 2 straight turnovers.
On 3rd and 9, they're going to run the football. And Dunaway is almost taken down and stays on his feet, finally brought down. It took 8 Tigers to get him down. And on 3rd and 9, not a whole lot doing. They keep it on the ground. The Tiger defense holds strong, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So we'll see what they do. You go for a field goal. They've definitely got a kicker that can hit from this distance. Looks like they're going to go for it, though. 4th and 9 from the 26. Already a 7-point lead.
Would be about a 43, 44-yard field goal, but on 4th and 9, they're going to roll the dice. Out of the shotgun is Kruger. Ball's at the 26-yard line. Still 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Huge play for Versailles.
He's going to roll, take a shot to the end zone. Caught by Trevor Myers. What a play, and on 4th and 9, you just got to give your best player a chance. That's touchdown catch number 6 for the senior sensation. Boy, that was a thing of beauty on Trevor Myers' part. Kruger just threw it up and gave him a chance. Pretty solid coverage by Murdoch. You see him there and just could not get a hand on it. Myers, too big, too strong, and says, "Welcome to varsity football, Mr. Freshman." So that's number 6, and California extends the lead as Osseo on to attempt the point after. Oh, a little fake here on the shovel. It's a thing of beauty, and the 2-point conversion is good. Fake field goal attempt for the 2-point conversion on the little shuffle pass. That was a thing of beauty, Chris.
Yeah, it was, I tell you. But the Tigers really have been in this game with the exception of penalties and turnovers.
So 1st down and 10. Here's Radcliffe at his own 20. Gonna take a shot here. Down the field, up the same, and what a catch! Hauled in at the 50-yard line. Beautiful throw and a really nice catch. That was a thing of beauty, Chris.
Oh, my goodness.
Cole Vebrock, what a catch.
Yeah, nice pass. There were several receivers in the area. Weren't sure which one it was going to. He was going to Vebrock, and nice catch from Cole. Gets it right at the 50-yard line. And once again, this Tiger offense is showing they can move the ball. Now they need to keep it, not turn it over, and try to get it in the end zone and get back in this thing.
So that's the Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks 1st down for the Tigers. 30 yards officially on the completion. Here's Radcliffe now. Going to call his own number and bulldoze his way up to about the 46-yard line. We'll give him 4. Going to bring up 2nd down.
With the new coach this year, Seitz, he's added so much more to this Tigers offense. It can be dangerous. I'm telling you, they're not out of this game yet.
Pass into the flat. That's Murdoch. Has it up about the 26. So the Tigers now moving the football. They have it 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line of the Pintos.
And so far tonight, receivers have been open for the Versailles Tigers. They've run good routes and, for the most part, been getting good passes. They've got more 1st downs than California does.
1st down carry, not a whole lot. 2nd down and 8 balls at the 35-yard line. The Tigers desperately needing to get points on this possession. Turned it over on their first 2. California takes advantage. Little read option. Swallowed up at the line of scrimmage is Radcliffe. Man, I'll tell you, California had that stop, whether he handed the football off or he kept it himself, and that's what he chose to do, and he paid the price. Nothing doing. 3rd and 8 now.
You're in 2-down territory. If they don't get it on 3rd, look for him to go for it on 4th.
Radcliffe, quick hitter. Nice defense on the play. Incomplete on 3rd down with the coverage. That's Caden Bax, the senior. That was his favorite target. Murdoch looked like he had him, but Chris, check out the play that Bax comes in here and makes.
Yeah, you see it was a nice pass right on, but it gets knocked out there in the end. That's perfect pass defense. Brings up a 4th down, and as we suspected, it looks like the Tigers down 15-0, going to go for it here.
4th down, little play fake now, has his man, throws it, and nice adjustment waiting for the football. 1st down inside the 10-yard line, finds his man, Vebrock. Another impressive catch. 1st down presented by Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks, and the Tigers now have it inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone.
Great catch. It was a little bit underthrown, but he was wide open again, and we've seen that tonight several times from Tiger receivers.
1st down and goal. Handoff up the middle. Not a lot doing.
So 2nd and goal from the 9 here.
Radcliffe rolls to his right. Little play fake. Now throws it away, and incomplete. Going to bring up third down and goal. Radcliffe looking to his left. Now under pressure. Tries to extend the play, and he is going to be taken down in the backfield for a sack. That is Enoch Dunaway. Big loss. He loses about 5 yards. Going to bring up fourth down and 14. Great coverage from the Pintos secondary.
Got three receivers split out to the left side. We'll see if Radcliffe rolls to the left. Certainly looking that way.
Nice move to elude the first guy. Looks like there's going to be a pass interference in the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown. What a play and a big-time catch. Wow. How about that, Chris? The Tigers needed that in the worst way. So it wasn't a roughing the passer, it was a personal foul against the Pintos. So after the touchdown, that was a big-time throw because Radcliffe was getting nailed. Just threw it up for grabs and put a perfect.
That looked like a pop fly. Had to wait for it to come down.
Up there forever. The extra point is up and no good to the right. Radfield now set to kick for the Tigers. He tries a little squib. Checks up and fielded at about the 7 by Bax. Bax breaks a tackle outside and taken down. It was still on his feet, but finally taken down at the 24-yard line.
We'll see what California can do. They've scored on their 2 drives.
Patterson, first down carry. Good yardage, gives him about 5 or 6 across the 30. Brings up second down and just about a minute to go. Patterson shaking up on the play. And look at this, Coach Seth Womack says, Tyler Patterson shaking up on the play, so instead of help him off the field, just throw him over my shoulder and carry him off the field. That's how impressive that man is. So we'll keep an eye on Tyler Patterson, clearly shaking up on that one on the first down carry, but second down and 3 now with 1:09 left here in the first quarter, and the Pintos have it. Got to keep an eye on Mr. Patterson. They got unfinished business here with the Tigers, and we got some motion here. It's an Arvet at the Lake penalty flag. Going to be against the offense, so that's going to back him up 5 yards. Second down and 8 now. Across his body has Myers. Good throw across his body. Little stiff arm by Trevor Myers. Oh my! Inside the 40, still on his feet, and finally taken down. Trevor Myers, a man amongst boys. Are you kidding me?
Boy, he just threw the defender off there. Look at that, plenty of time to throw. Kruger finds Myers there wide open in the middle of the field, and boom, get out of here. He throws him off, keeps on going.
Now, we did have a penalty flag presented by Arvet at the Lake, so see what the call is. And if someone's blocking, you know, it's going to be easier for Myers to throw the guy down if he's not being blocked. So you wouldn't think he needs a lot of help down the field, but this one's coming back at least partially. Not sure how long into the play the penalty took place, but the Pinto offense is backing way. Yeah, I would just throw it to number 1 just about every single time, Chris.
It's been working for him.
Into the flat, here's Schloop. Little screen pass. Shakes the first guy and taken down shy of the 40. Drake Schloop, he is so fast, so shifty. That's just it, Chris. This California team has so many weapons. Offensively, we haven't called Aiden Bryant's name yet offensively. Of course, he's been big on defense, but they have guys all over the field, even with Tyler Patterson on the sideline.
Nice blocking out front of that pass and run, too. Good job. Good blocking from the other receivers.
Second down and short. Schloop in motion. He gets the carry on the sweep inside the 40. Makes a couple of guys miss and pushed down at the 32-yard line. So this will be the final play of the first quarter. California, they're up 15-6 here. Kruger out of the gun. Looking to his left. He wants backs and solid coverage and tackle after the modest gain.
I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching a LakeTV Classic Game of the Week from October 1st, 2021, a mid-season showdown between Versailles and California. This one gets pretty special before all is said and done, so let's get back to the action here on LakeTV's Classic Game of the Week. Yeah, Versailles has yet to stop California's offense. They've scored 2 touchdowns and on the move again. Nice run out to the left.
Schloop has it inside the 30 down to about the 27-yard line, so that's going to bring him third down and short
3rd and 1, and this is a huge 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. Down 15-6, trying to stay in this thing, trying to figure out how to stop this California offense. They moved the ball back a little bit. Make that a 3rd and about 4.
Yeah, I don't know what that far side official was doing. Here's Kruger. Tries to keep it himself. Solid containment by the Tiger defense, and I don't think he has it, Chris.
I don't think he does either, and I think the Tigers might have gotten a break on that. Almost looked like there was an inadvertent face mask. Was not called, and I think they stopped him short. We'll see 4th down in about 4, maybe 5.
That was just great effort right there by the Tiger linebacker or player from the secondary that was alone on an island out there facing Kalen Kruger. That's a tall task.
Yeah, it was. Did a great job and forces this 4th down.
Here's Kruger now. Going to call his own number. Trying to get outside, and he'll be taken down from behind. Big time stop. Ty Edgar with the stop, and that's a turnover on downs going back over to the Tiger offense. And I'll tell you, that was a big time stand for this Versailles team that needed that in the worst way. And after watching this Pinto team jump out in front, Chris, 15-0,
yeah.
They score, they get the turnover on downs, and don't look now, but the Tigers trying to shift this momentum in their direction. But I'm telling you what, California just has so many playmakers. Takes one play, they can score. And Versailles, man, they got to keep these drives going, try to keep their defense off the field. They did a nice job of it last time. We'll see what they do on this possession.
Yeah, keep in mind, Versailles has not been stopped yet tonight on offense. They've turned the ball over.
Oh, taking a shot here. Looking for Murdoch. Oh, my goodness, the freshman. What an adjustment. Backs had the coverage, was right there with them. A great back shoulder throw, and it is hard to believe this young man is 14 years old.
Oh, my gosh. Watch this. Pretty nice pass. He throws it up for grabs. Good coverage by the defense. I mean, he's right there, but Murdoch makes the adjustment, pulls it in. Wow, nice catch.
Yeah, that was really good coverage and a really nice throw from Radcliffe. Put it out there on that back shoulder. Murdoch makes the adjustment. Now Murdoch in motion, but Radcliffe calls his own number and has a couple. So 2nd down and 8. Ball's at the 40-yard line. Hand off. Not a whole lot doing. I believe that's Ollison on the carry. Actually, no, that's number 4 for the Tigers.
Down 15-6. Big play for the Tigers as they try to climb back in this thing before halftime.
Chase Shoemaker is number 4. Here's the quick one to Murdoch on the comeback route. He's across the 30 and has the Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks 1st down. We'll give him about 11 yards, and another solid pass from Radcliffe to Murdoch. And
7 first downs unofficially in the game. Another bad snap.
That is the 2nd time tonight that has cost the Tigers big time. This time, Radcliffe able to corral the football, but man, that just puts your quarterback in such a dangerous position. You're running after the football with big linemen and linebackers running full speed after you, just ready to kill you.
Yeah.
That or jump on the football, so you're just trying to save your team, but you're going to get drilled regardless. And Radcliffe took a shot when he hit the turf. His shoulder pad came out, and man, I'm telling you, they need to get that squared away because that is costly. One cost him a turnover and a touchdown, and that one cost him 12 yards and flipping field position.
Yeah, that was and a hard hit.
Takes a shot here, does Radcliffe, and Bryant almost had his 2nd of the night. 3rd down and long. Radcliffe now. Little play action, steps up, little play fake rather, has his man, and incomplete. We do have a Arvet at the Lake penalty flag at about the 36-yard line. We'll have to wait to see what this is. Might be another ineligible man downfield, and it is against the Tigers. Of course, that'll be declined. You know, 4th and forever, they might be taking a shot with Murdoch here against backs. That's what they're going to do. Just take a shot here, and Murdoch, he catches that, and he got interfered with. Are you kidding me?
Yep. But remember, this is not an automatic 1st down, I don't think.
Well, no, but he's right short of the 1st down marker at the 19. That was a 21-yard gain on 4th and 21. He is 4th and 22, rather. He is just shy, but I believe they've got pass interference, and he still caught it after getting run through.
Did he catch that?
Yeah.
Wow. Holy moly.
Just insane. And check it out. I mean, he was getting run through. I mean, it was a bang-bang play. Looked like backs, I believe it was. Yeah, he's there early, and oh my goodness, he may have got a little help from the ground.
I think he did get a little
way
help
down,
there.
but of course we get the privilege of this slow motion replay. So pass interference against the defense. 4th down.
So they're going to move the ball. I believe that's a 15-yard penalty. Move the ball, and then do they get 4th down over again? I believe they do, so they'll get another shot at this.
They benefit from the penalty flag. It's 4th and 7 now, an opportunity to keep this drive alive and hopefully pull closer to this Pinto team. They lead by 9 at 15-6. Still a lot of football left to be played in a big time. 4th and 7 here.
Yeah, this is huge. Tigers still with the ball on the move, and if they get a first down here, they're in great shape.
No, they were looking for Murdoch, and I think the wrong guy went and got it. That's Allison, who grabs it out of the air and loses a few yards. So California's defense makes a big stand, and they get it back on the turnover on downs. I think that was a miscommunication. I don't think that was going to Allison. I think he was looking for Murdoch.
Good stop, though, from the Pintos defense. Get it stopped on the 30-yard line, get the ball back. A lot of 4th down tries here. 2 for 4 on 4th down conversions for Versailles already in this first half. 1 for 2 for California, and that 1 4th down conversion turned into a touchdown for the Pintos.
Nice play defensively.
Wow.
They were looking for Dunaway. That was like that Statue of Liberty play. No, you fake the pass, you hold it behind you and hand it off to your tailback. But
great job from the defense.
Yeah, I believe that was Brantley with the stop in the backfield for a 3 or 4 yard loss, bringing up 2nd and long. So since that 15-0 lead early on by California, Versailles has tightened it up here a little bit. 2nd down and long. Myers in the flat and low throw.
3rd and 13 from the 27. Big 3rd down here.
Kruger, lots of time, rolls out, throws across his body. Schloop comes back and makes a really nice adjustment. Does he make the catch? He does. And a favorable spot at the 39-yard line, just a yard shy of the first down. About a 13 or 14-yard gainer, going to bring up 4th down and 1. Kruger takes the snap, gives it to Dunaway. Dunaway has first down yardage, and that's a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down. Big time conversion. California, they continue to control the tempo.
4th first down of the game unofficially for the Pintos. They haven't needed a whole lot of first downs because they got big turnovers and short touchdown drives.
Oh, that is lucky for quarterback Kalen Kruger. He's able to fall on that. The ball just slipped out of his hand on the way back. So that's a big loss in Versailles. They'll take advantage of that. About an 8-yard loss, going to bring up 2nd down and 18.
Huge, yeah, and he just lost control of the ball there. He just slipped out of his hand and went back. So that was a big loss, big help for Versailles.
Kruger now into the flat, has Myers across midfield. Lowers his shoulder and big time yardage. Myers up to the 44-yard line as a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down and another big gainer, man. I'm telling you what, he loves contact. Here's what I love about this young man. Not only does he make the big catch and solid run, look at how he finishes this off. Just says, welcome the contact and how you do it, man.
Runs really well for a big guy, too.
This time looking for Bryant and solid coverage on the play. That's Wilson. 2nd down and 10. Schloop on the sweep. Takes it from his quarterback. Tries to get outside and big time tackle on the edge. But there was a lot of room there. Yeah. Vibrock comes up from the secondary and makes a big tackle because that had some opportunity there. I mean, there was some daylights in front of him.
Yeah, if he could have gotten around that corner, he would have been running for a while out there.
3rd down and 9. Ball's to the 44-yard line. Kruger takes a shot to the left. Wide open is Myers. Inside the 20. Inside the 5 to the house. Touchdown. Pintos from 44 yards out. Trevor Myers, number 7 on the season. Number 2 tonight. And California back out in front by 15. How do you forget to cover that guy?
Oh, man. Just a blown coverage back there. They realized it a little too late.
Versailles now set to get the football back as Adolfo Ocio set to kick for the Pintos.
Watch this leg. Boom. This kid's got a big leg.
That's returnable. That's Vibrock. Takes it across the 20, across the 25, still on his feet, across the 40, and finally gang tackled up at about the 44-yard line. Big time return. Cole Vibrock for the Tigers, and Versailles is going to have outstanding starting field position here. Yeah, they've got 2 turnovers. They've got at least 1 turnover on downs, but they have been able to move the sticks tonight. First down, Allison up the middle, has a couple. Bring up second down as the Tigers real close to that midfield stripe there. Second down carry. That's Shoemaker. Chase Shoemaker, the sophomore, with the carry. Going to bring up third down and about 2. Keeping it is quarterback Radcliffe, uses Shoemaker as a front blocker. He's down to the 35-yard line.
Huge drive here before halftime for Versailles.
Keep an eye on Murdoch and backs. This one's going to be Radcliffe now. Solid run. He's inside the 25, down to about the 23. Another Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down for Radcliffe. And here come the Tigers now with an impressive responding drive after California. Radcliffe. He's going to keep it. Ball's on the ground, and he covers it himself. Loses about 2 or 3, but that could have been a lot worse than a 3-yard loss. Second down and about 12 or 13 out of the shotguns, Radcliffe. Oh, he wasn't expecting it, and falls on it again. And this center and quarterback exchange has been nightmarish just tonight for Versailles.
Last 2 plays, you know, the muffed handoff where you drop it, have to fall on it, you lose 3 yards there. This one with the premature snap, it looked like they lose 2 more, brings up a 3rd and 15, and again, self-destructive for this Tigers offense. They were moving the ball well, in scoring range, and all of a sudden they shoot themselves in the foot again.
Third down and long, balls at the 28-yard line. Oh, it looks like Radcliffe was able to get the defense to jump. It's an Arvette at the Lake penalty marker.
We'll see if they can find one here.
Watch Murdoch, bottom of your screen. Oh, and quarterback Radcliffe keeps it, and he gets nailed on the play. Trevor Myers, first man there defensively for the Pintos. See if Radcliffe has what it takes to move these sticks. 4th down and 10. He's looking to his right. Now he's going to throw. He has Murdoch, who's got lots of room inside the 15, down to about the 7-yard line. Big time gainer, 17 yards in a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down. Really solid. Murdoch was covered up. He just kind of hung in the flat, and once Myers left him, it was an easy pitch and catch. Murdoch gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. It's first down and goal for the Tigers inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone. First down and goal from the 7.
Tigers 3 for 5 on 4th down tries in this first half.
Here's Radcliffe into the flat, looking for Edgar, and nothing doing. Here's second down and goal. Radcliffe again, all kinds of pressure. Throws it into the end zone, and over the outstretched arms of Aiden Bryan, and then very nearly caught by Cannon Wilson. Man, that was wild.
They've been under a little bit of pressure from the Pintos rush the last couple of plays.
Looking for Murdoch, touchdown. Reese Murdoch, number 7. The freshman, impressive. And it's a 10-point game with 1:18 left. That was a big-time throw and a big-time catch, Chris.
Oh, my goodness. Beautiful throw. It was a fastball right on target in the end zone. Touchdown, and Tigers are right back in it.
1:18 left. Of course, no timeouts, but this first half is far from over. Fielded at about the 24 by Bax. The Tigers are there trying to gang tackle him, and he finally goes down at about the 27-yard line, and that's where California has what should be their final offensive series of this first half. Little sweep here. Oh, how about a little pass? Looking for Bax. Had his man, did Drake Schloop. Just did overshoot Caden Bax, who was wide open.
If he could have just hung it up in the air and let him run under it, probably would have had a touchdown.
Yeah, but he was on the move trying to get his grip on the football. Easier said than done for us up here, isn't it?
For sure. Absolutely. I couldn't even throw it that far.
Kruger now. He's throwing out looking for Bryant, and I don't know, did he haul that in? Oh man, Aiden Bryant, the sophomore, goes to his feet and makes a big time catch, and that's a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down. Look at this. Unbelievable. Really nice throw, putting it in a spot where only your guy can get it, and even a better catch from the sophomore. Kruger now on the move. Crossed his body and just a little low. He had Myers, who may still be running. Second down and 10. Kruger, another short hop there. Wonder if he's having grip problems, because that's a couple on this series that he's just short hopped. And of course, you remember earlier in the game when he cocked back to throw, it just slipped out of his hand. And it's not really like Kalen Kruger to have those kind of issues. So third down and 10 now, 36 ticks left here in the second quarter. Ball's at the 40-yard line of the Pintos. Enoch Dunaway in the backfield to the right of Kruger. Three wide receivers, top of your screen. Bryant all alone at the bottom. He's going to look to the right, has Schloop in the flat. Little bubble screen set up nicely, and a couple extra yards, and about 5 for Schloop. Be interesting here, 4th and 5. Their offense is out there. Kruger takes the snap, steps up in the pocket. Oh my goodness! Kalen Kruger, the escape artist, able to elude the first wave of Tiger defenders, and he scampers for about a 13-yard gain. Another Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down. He gets out of bounds as well, so with 24 seconds left, a fresh set of downs, and ball's at the 44-yard line. 24 seconds, more than enough time for Kruger and the Pintos to travel 44 yards.
Good run. He very easily and probably should have been sacked back there.
They're going to hand it off to Schloop, knowing they have 2 timeouts, and that one didn't exactly go as planned, as a slew of Tigers gang tackle him. Timeout burn from Womack. And they've got it at the 44. Kruger out of the gun. Takes the snap. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to run it. Cuts back across, and he's just shy of the 35-yard line. So the Pintos will be forced to burn their last timeout. Kruger now under pressure, eludes that, throws it, and it is going to be intercepted. What a play coming across. I believe that's V-Brock, and it is. Wow. What a play, Chris. Cole V-Brock is coming from his safety position. It was a nice play. Nice idea by Kruger, had a guy, but that one just floated a little bit. You see, look, it was just a little bit of a duck, and beautiful read, and only 5 seconds on the clock, but that's a big-time play to guarantee you're going to go into the break just down 10 for the Versailles Tigers.
Yep, nice stop for the Tigers defense, keeps them in the game as they go in the break. And remember, they'll go into the break with a little bit of momentum because they scored the last touchdown and they made a stop on this last drive. So they'll probably go in with a little bit of confidence and be able to come out in the third quarter and know that they're still in this thing.
So 5 seconds left, 75 yards between the Tigers and Pay Dirt. So this will be a miracle. They're just going to keep it on the ground with the run and not a whole lot doing. And that's the way the first half will end.
I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching a LakeTV Classic Game of the Week. It's a Week 6 2021 battle between Versailles and California. Spoiler alert, do not leave until the end because we're treated to quite the finish before all is said and done here. Let's get back to the action on LakeTV's Classic Game of the Week.
Set to give it back to California.
Of course, the Pintos, I think, go into this first drive of the second half feeling if they can take care of business, put some points on the board, that they'll be pretty much in control this second half.
Radfield, Schloop with the return. He tries to be patient, works it across the 20. Good coverage by Versailles' coverage team. First down, Dunaway gets the carry, and Dunaway got some room, and he's taken down. Really nice piece of tackling. Once again, Cole V-Brock makes that play, and he's a really impressive player, Chris.
So is Dunaway, man. I tell you what, he breaks some ankles with some of those cuts in there. He is a tough runner. Look at
That's
this.
where I'm saying how that impressive, because that is not an easy tackle. And they go right back to it on the ground, and Versailles there for a stop in the backfield. But, I mean, an open field tackle with Dunaway running away from you, because he's a tank, is why I thought, man, coming from your secondary position, that was a great tackle. And now because the first down wasn't gained, now a tackle for a loss brings up 3rd down and 5. And look for a direct snap and taken down. Look at that. It was directly to Dunaway, who wasn't ready for it. So he deflects it in the air. Somehow Kalen Kruger corrals it, but then he's just buried. Murdoch in the backfield takes down the quarterback, and looks like we could have our first punt situation of the game.
How about that? And a great way to start the second half. A 3-and-out for that Versailles Tigers defense against California. They'll get the ball back, and down by 10, looking to pull it pretty close here early in the 3rd.
Yeah, that was a picture-perfect start to this half, and that one hits at about the 45, and it's going to be down right there. So keep it on the ground on 1st down, and modest gain. Solid piece of tackling by Dunaway. Quick hitter looking for Murdoch behind him and intercepted. Aiden Bryant once again. That's number 5 or 6 on the year. It's the second game we've had where he's had 2 interceptions. And that was just a little behind, a lot behind Murdoch. And Bryant, I'll tell you, anything he can get a hand on, he's able to corral and bring in. That was just like the first interception. He deflected it to himself. He is so impressive, and just a sophomore. Man.
Yeah, and the problem was the pass. The receiver was open if he could have gotten it to him.
Nice takedown from behind in the backfield. Kyle Flieger there. About a 1-yard loss, and the Tigers defense, they're stiffening up, but so are the Pintos. They get their 3rd takeaway of the game on Bryant's 2nd INT tonight. Misdirection. Versailles defensively really not fooled by this bunch package and misdirection. They're staying home, and that front looks real tough. Once again, Flieger, they're the senior for Versailles, is going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
They studied that. They saw that on film because that's what California did most of the game against Boonville last week. They were not surprised at all by that play.
3rd down and 10. All by his lonesome. Bottom of your screen is Trevor Myers. He's guarded by Murdoch. Quite a matchup there. Taking a shot is Kruger. Looking deep and nearly intercepted. Vbrock, that would have been number 2. He was against Bryant, and that's been quite the battle tonight as well. And so Versailles another stop. Going to bring up 4th down and 10. But tell you what, the 2 matchups that have been impressive tonight on both sides, you've got Trevor Myers and Murdoch, and then you've also got Aiden Bryant and Cole Vbrock. All 4 having huge games for their respective teams tonight.
Absolutely. Good job from the Versailles defense again. 2 straight 2-and-outs on defense, especially after that interception that gave California the ball at midfield. 2nd straight punt. Myers
Gets it away, and Vbrock lets it take a hop, and then fielded by Bryant. This time closer to about the 22-yard line. So 8:35 left here in the 3rd. 1st down carry. Nothing doing. Stop on the play. Hunter Brenzen, the junior, in on the stop. No gain. Going to bring up 2nd down. Well, comeback route, Murdoch. Bryant on him, and that's a good play by Aiden Bryant, the sophomore on the freshman, and they made a switch now. This time Murdoch against Bryant, and nice quick hitter, only about 4 yards, as Bryant was superb. And if you ask me right now, I'm going to tell you Aiden Bryant's a first-team All-State selection at corner. He is the most impressive coverage and tackling corner I've seen this season, and he's just a sophomore.
Big 3rd down and 6 for Versailles here on the 25-yard line. Down by 10 midway through the 3rd. They need to keep the chains moving.
Brenzen, first guy there for California, and not going very far. And I think the ball come out. Short 4th and 6. They bring out the punt team, and I really don't think They're going to go for it here, so I would say you'd have to punt this football back inside your own 25-yard line.
Absolutely.
And they will. Good punt. Schloop does a nice job grabbing it on the bounce and stays in play. And then, oh, he is sandwiched by 4 Tigers, but he does take it across the 40 up to the 41-yard line. Dunaway now, first down carry. Brantley gets him around the legs and takes him down. Gavin Brantley, impressive stop. Brings up second down and 8.
Yeah, and at this point, just to pick up of 2, but at this point, California with a 10-point lead, they're not going to be upset if they can pick up 3-4 yards and keep the ball on the ground.
Kind of surprised they're still running this high-speed offense. Myers hauls it in, and he is so good. Ty Edgar with the stop, and not before Trevor Myers hauls in the pass, the 47-yard line, and has another Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down for the Pintos.
Yeah, Mr. Myers is almost money every time you try to throw his direction. He was open again out there. Nice catch, just enough for the first down.
Dunaway now on the first down carry. Good hitter here. He's got about 8-9 yards, real close to another first down. We'll mark him just shy, going to bring up second down and inches. One
thing, when you have a hurry-up offense like this and you're picking up first downs, you can wear out the defense pretty quickly, especially like Versailles, who have a lot of players that go both ways, playing offense and defense.
Kruger now looking for Bryant, and oh no, that is a nasty collision. Bryant takes the worst of it. We do have a penalty marker, and I don't know about the call here because I think he was hit from another player into the other player. Just super happy to see Aiden Bryant able to get up. That was painful to watch, man.
Yeah, they'll call that a defenseless player hit.
But he was engaged with another guy that drove him into. So I don't know how you tell a guy in the secondary he can't do this. They're both fighting for the football.
So here's the throw. There's a pretty good defense on him. He goes up and gets hit.
So he's trying to let up.
There.
You see behind, you know, they're going to call it, and I think you almost have to there. But if you notice, he's trying to hold up because he saw the collision coming, and he didn't want to run head first into Aiden Bryant, who's streaking down the field. Unfortunate hop. The fortunate thing is Aiden Bryant's all right because that was vicious. Certainly wasn't malicious. Didn't look like there was any intent. But, boy, that was a pretty good throw by our near-side official.
Pretty good arm there. You know, and they're trying to obviously protect the players. When you get in a vulnerable position like that, you want to try to keep anybody from hitting anybody, and that's why they throw those penalties.
Dunaway with the carry. Has it inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone on the first down carry. We'll give him 4. Going to bring up second down and 6. 5:16 left in the third. California continues with this high speed. Kruger now under pressure is going to look to throw. Still under pressure. Oh, what a move by Kalen Kruger inside the 5. Still on his feet, and it's fumbled into the end zone. Touchdown. Drake Schloop, Johnny on the spot.
Well, we'll see what the Tigers can do down by 17. Oh, nice run back.
Vibrock all the way up to the 45-yard line, and Cole Vibrock has been big time here, and the Tigers have great starting field position here again, and they need to hurry. From the 45-yard line, Ratcliffe taking a shot here. Oh, looks like Murdoch didn't see it. He pulled up and backs, only guy there, and really didn't look like a bad throw. Had he kept running, looks like he would have had a shot to make a play. Out of the gun, as we're used to seeing, is Ratcliffe. Going to be a little wide receiver screen. Look at this. Here's Murdoch. He's got some room across the 40. It's a foot race. Can Schloop catch him inside the 20, inside the 10, and all the way down to the 2-yard line? Reese Murdoch, a big-time play. Boy, there were a lot of Pintos there as Murdoch caught that ball, but he knew exactly where to go and what angle to take.
What a great call. Perfect call in that position.
First down and goal. Here's the carry, and nothing doing down to about the 3. Bottom of your screen, Bryant is on Murdoch. Shoemaker in motion. They're going to give it to him, and he is going to be gang tackled and driven back to about the 6. Man, running has not been working here for the Tigers. In motion again. Calling his own number is quarterback. Oh, he is rocked, is Ratcliffe. Man, looked like he was about to leap for the end zone, and he was upended and just rocked just shy of the goal line. They're going to mark him down inside the 1. It's going to be 4th and goal from right there at the 1.
Yeah, and so far Versailles 3 for 5 on 4th down attempts. You got to go for it here if you're the Tigers. Do you run? I mean, you picked up the most running yardage tonight with the quarterback run. Do you take him up the middle again here like that last play?
We shall see. Here's the play, 4th down. Touchdown, Tigers. That's Ollison with the carry on 4th down and goal. Versailles gets a huge touchdown. Tyrus Ollison, the sophomore, when the Tigers needed it the most. If you don't get it here, 2 6-point touchdowns would still win the game for you, but I'm not sure why they don't just kick the extra point. Really no advantage to making it a 9-point game over a 10-point game. And the 2-point conversion is good. For the Tigers, Radfield, and that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So California has it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And it'll be interesting to see if Coach Seth Womack and the Pintos continue with that fast-paced offense. Here's Trevor Myers, makes the first guy miss. Across the 30, still on his feet, all the way down to the 35. Takes about 3 or 4 Tigers to take him down. That's a 15-yard gain in a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks 1st down. I mean, just not fair. He is so big, so strong, so talented. I mean, unbelievable.
Makes it look pretty easy, doesn't he?
Yeah, and 1st down. Kruger, here's the give to Dunaway. Up the middle and drives forward for a few yards. Ollison finishes that off. Also underneath on the stop for Versailles, that's number 58, Trace Murdoch. So 2nd down and 5 now at the 40. Kruger out of the gun. He's going to pass. Wants to take a shot. Overshoots his man. Intercepted. Cole Vebrock, number 2 of the night. He's got some room. Still on his feet inside the 40. Cole Vebrock across the 30. Inside the 25. Inside the 10 to the house. Touchdown. Tigers, unbelievable. 2 scores in a matter of 43 seconds. An unbelievable pick 6. Not on the same page were Kruger and Drake Schloop. Kruger thought Schloop was running up. Schloop cut back, and Cole Vebrock not only makes his 2nd pick, but an unbelievable return. That was sensational.
I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching a LakeTV Classic Game of the Week from October 1st, 2021, a mid-season showdown between Versailles and California. This one gets pretty special before all is said and done, so let's get back to the action here on LakeTV's Classic Game of the Week.
Really solid kickoff here by Radfield. Fielded by Bax. He tries to reverse field, headed the other way, and he'll be taken down at the 16-yard line. Seems like the Versailles sideline is very energized. They feel like they've got the momentum, but I'm telling you what, this California offense, they're 1 play away from retaking a 2-score lead. They're tough, and they haven't looked like they want to slow it down. Looks like they're keeping that game plan of trying to run as many plays as possible. And I'm kind of surprised.
No doubt. But remember, California lost a big 30-point lead to Osage earlier in the season, and they thought the reason was maybe they took their foot off the pedal, and they certainly haven't taken their foot off the pedal tonight, but still a nice comeback for the Tigers.
Quick hitter into the flat, looking for Schloop. That was a backwards pass. Ooh. Now up in the air, looking, and Murdoch. Oh my goodness, Trevor Myers. He wins that battle, and he will score. 83 yards out, his 3rd of the night. Trevor Myers, are you kidding me? I think it was a forward pass, however, to Schloop. We'll have to get a look at it. Unbelievable effort from Trevor Myers. Is this a forward or backwards pass?
Because we do have forward.
Yeah, it's definitely a forward pass. That's 4 yards forward. It's going to be an illegal double forward pass. So it's an RVET at the lake. Penalty flag. But what a catch and run by Trevor Myers on the play.
Oh, my gosh. But, yeah, I mean, that was from up here you could tell it was a forward pass. If it were a backward pass, he could throw it again. But there they do call it.
And that's really on Drake Schlup, Chris, because he knows when he catches that football that he's 3 or 4 yards past the line of scrimmage and it was a forward pass.
Yep.
You can't then still gear up and throw the football. Have to know the rules in that situation, and it's also on Kruger. Have to make sure you throw that backwards. Now you're going to get a penalty on Coach Seth Womack. He's got to keep his cool here because he's going to cost his team a lot more than some yardage if he doesn't keep his composure.
Yeah, he just got a flag. That's going to back him up even more. But it is frustrating when you get a huge play like that for a touchdown and it comes back. But it seems to be a no-brainer that it was a forward pass. I mean, I think everybody saw that. And when you're a defender and you see the forward pass, you stop.
Well, let's get another look at it here. So watch where he releases the football from. The 11-yard line. It is caught at close to the 15-yard line. He threw it a good 4 yards forward.
Yep.
So that's really, Drake Schlup's got to know in that situation. I love the play call. Woo. And really a great throw by Schlup. You've seen he can throw. Myers not going to lose that battle, even to a kid like Reese Murdoch. And, man, he's fun to watch.
Boy, Schlup paid for it, though. He took a shot when he threw that ball.
2nd and long after the penalty yard. So California, they've still got the lead. They're going to have to keep their composure here. They're up by 3, minute 30 left in the 3rd quarter. Very capable of keeping this one in their control. Kruger out of the gun. Some pressure into the flat. It's into the air and incomplete. Drake Schlup, the intended target, not on the same page as his quarterback. And Reese Murdoch in there making a play. We do have an RVET penalty flag on the field over at about the 12 on the far sideline.
Boy, you see a new spark in this Versailles Tigers team after that last touchdown, pulling within a field goal. They know they're back in this game, and you can see their extra energy.
So it looks like a errant flag. Oh, no, they've got, yeah, okay, so it's got to be a penalty against California. It's declined on the play. So it must have been an illegal shift because a false start, they would have blown it dead and the play never could have happened. So 3rd down and 17.
Huge 3rd down.
California needs this.
Yes, they do, or the Tigers get it back with a chance to take the lead.
Here's Kruger taking a shot, looking for Myers, and overshoots him, and the Tigers D gets a big-time stop. Versailles, all the momentum in the world. They're going to force California to punt, and I really think that emotions are getting the best of California right now. Things haven't gone their way the last few minutes, but they've still got the lead. They're here at home, and, you know, they've got their playmakers out there. They're going to have to keep their composure and close this game out. Still an entire quarter plus to go. Trevor Myers in to punt, and the Tigers seemingly would get excellent starting field position here.
Yeah, punting from deep in their own territory.
Ooh, good punt from Myers. Not sure why he does that. Murdoch comes up and gets it, and that might be why. And then taken down at about the 44-yard line. So that's where the Tigers have it. 1st down and 10. Adam Ratcliffe out of the gun. Takes the snap. Going to be a play action. Looking for his man. Incomplete. So on 2nd down and 10. He's going to call his own number here. Cross the 40, has good yardage. Down at about the 42-yard line. Has about 8, maybe 9, going to bring up 3rd down and short. Solid play for the Tigers, and 2nd down is out of the gun. 3rd down, up the middle, 1st down yardage. Good carry here, inside the 20, inside the 10 to the house, touchdown. Tyson Ollison, his 2nd of the night. This one from 37 yards out, and for the first time tonight, the Versailles Tigers take the lead. They're up 32-29 with 12 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
Wow. Wow, where did that run come from?
What a 3rd quarter we have had here, folks. A lot of fireworks in California. Versailles, they've scored 21 straight. That one's fielded at about the 11 by backs. Trying to get outside. Now tries to reverse field and will be taken down there at about the 22-yard line. That's where California takes over. You're looking outside for Schlup and overshoots him. And I think that this emotional 3rd quarter has gotten to Kalen Kruger a little bit. He looks a little rattled.
Yeah.
He has not been as sharp out of the halftime break here.
He definitely, the whole team, the whole California team looks a little rattled right now. But you know what? That'll happen when you give up 21 unanswered points. 12 minutes, plenty of time, though, for this high-paced California team to get it back in gear.
Here's second down. Drake Schloop, solid run. He's got good yardage. We'll give him 15 out across the 35 and a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down.
Remember, on the Quick Car postgame show, William Holtz down on the field with the game-winning coach and player of the game.
On first down, here's Kruger. Hands it off to Dunaway. Dunaway, full head of steam, just shy of the 50. That's another first down presented by Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks, and here come the Pintos.
I think Seth Womack pulled him over on the sideline there in between quarters and had a nice little chat with him. There's a new spark in this California team.
Here's Dunaway. Bounces off the first guy trying to get outside, and nice pursuit defensively for the Tigers. Love seeing Kalen Kruger out there willing to be that lead blocker.
Yeah.
Man, it kind of reminds me of Ryan Fitzpatrick. You know, he plays with no respect for his own body. Does Ryan Fitzpatrick. You love that heart from Kalen Kruger. I'll be your lead blocker. Right back to Dunaway. He's got the hot hand. Just keep feeding him. That's another 8 yards, and a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down as they move the sticks, and here come the Pintos.
Wow, indeed. They're just running it right down the Tigers' throats on this drive.
They're just going to keep doing that play, and look, they're just going to keep gashing the Tigers. 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. That time, they're down to 34. That's going to be another 7 yards, bring up second down and 3. Versailles not even able to get the man off the field. Should have been a 12-man on the field penalty. That's Dunaway. Versailles caught a break there, Chris.
Yeah, they did, and nice little pickup there. It's going to bring up a third down, I think, in about 1 here. And again, that quick hurry-up offense for the Pintos. They get ready to snap.
Low snap. It's on the ground. Kruger, he's going to be bottled up in the backfield and stopped. We do have a penalty flag on the play, thrown at the line of scrimmage. That's an Arvet at the Lake penalty flag. Going to be a face mask against the Tigers. They can't afford to have that, so that's going to be a big break for the Pintos. That'll give them a fresh set of downs on the red zone. Kruger takes the snap, steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to tuck it. Still on his feet, trying to get outside and taken down. Big time play, guess who? That's Allison. He's had the last 2 touchdown runs for the Tigers. Now he's got the quarterback stop in the backfield for a 1-yard loss.
Hollison's a heck of a football player. He's a good basketball player, too.
Yeah, he's really come on strong in this second half, too. That was a big-time play. On second down, nothing doing. Peterson with the give. Stop on the play for the Tigers. That's Trace Murdoch, the junior. So that's going to bring up third down and long now here for California.
Yeah, 3rd and 13. Great job from the big guys, the big hogs for the Tigers on the defensive line, and shutting that run down. Nowhere to run.
Kruger on the read option. He's got some room. He's inside the 10. Inside the real close to 5. He's got a first down. How about that run by Kalen Kruger? He's got ice in his veins on 3rd and 13. He's able to tuck it and run. Now, Coach Warren Seitz not happy on the Versailles sideline. He saw something he didn't like, but that makes both coaches. Yeah. They've both seen things they don't like, but keep them playing here. 1st and goal for the Pintos. Kruger out of the gun, and now we've got a whistle. They need to takes the snap, gives it to Dunaway, up the middle, into the end zone, touchdown Pintos. Just like that, California regains the lead. It's Enoch Dunaway, 5-yard touchdown run. California just regained the lead. Oh my goodness, what a game we've got here. 3-point game, and here's Osio to kick off for the Pintos. It's a short high kick, got to be careful and get that. It is fielded here. Here's Reese Murdoch across the 40. He's got some space across midfield, all the way down to the 40-yard line. And the freshman once again making his presence felt in this game.
make a play for those guys.
What's baseball? Here's Radcliffe into the flat. Nice throw. Wow, to Ollison. Has 3, but man, I'll tell you, only a 3-yard gain, but he was going to get waylaid. Ollison's pretty shaken up after the play. He took a shot.
No doubt about it. These Pintos like to put a lick on you.
Man, they do. They hit hard.
Yep, always have. That's always just been a part of this program.
2nd down and 7, 8.5 minutes to go. Ty Edgar in motion. Outside, got Murdoch on the quick hitter. Bryant tries to get there. Murdoch outside, down to about the 24-yard line. Empty backfield here for the Tigers. Edgar comes in motion now. Nice play. He's got Cole Vebrock inside the 10. Still on his feet, and he swung down at about the 2-yard line.
Wow.
20-plus yard gain, a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down. The Tigers will have it 1st and goal inside the 5. They're already inside that Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone, and really getting comfortable as this game progresses. 1st down and goal. Look at Radcliffe. Calls his own number, lowers his head, and he'll be stopped inside the 1. Read option into the end zone, touchdown. Quarterback Adam Radcliffe. Unbelievable game, Chris. Again, another lead change, 6:44 left. The Tigers back out in front by 3, 39-36.
I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching a LakeTV Classic Game of the Week. It's a Week 6 2021 battle between Versailles and California. Spoiler alert, do not leave until the end because we're treated to quite the finish before all is said and done here. Let's get back to the action on LakeTV's Classic Game of the Week.
And that kick, and that takes a fortunate bounce for California, legal procedure. That'll be an RVET at the Lake. Penalty flag, really heads up play by Caden Bax to make sure he doesn't grab that. So that's going to be good field position here. 6:44 left. California has all 3 timeouts remaining. For Versailles, they have 2 left. And while they bring out the offense, just huge shout out to the staff and hospitality team, just a booth, all of them up here, just amazing. We love getting to come to California. Of course, future Hall of Fame radio broadcaster Mike Lutz on the he's on the radio broadcast. He wasn't here last week. He was missed. Here's into the flat, Dunaway on the little quick hitter, and he's got some good yardage. Give him about 5 or 6 on the 1st down play. So Matt Schreck, Bob Bookout. Of course, Bob, his wife Lynn, they brought us those burgers, beef sticks. Love them for that. Alan Sparks celebrating 30 years here. Of course, Ryan Staten, Lainey Holtzclaw, and Erica DeMoss here. And here's a play up the middle. Big time gainer. That's a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks 1st down for Dunaway. Man, he is such a bruiser. He's not real tall, just about 5'6", 5'7". He's so low to the ground, but he delivers the boom every time he has the football. And here he is again. Makes the first guy miss and then drives the linebacker back 5 or 6 yards.
Wow, and you see Kruger saying, let's go, but we've got a Versailles player down.
Quick handoff again, Enoch Dunaway. They love this play, and he takes Vebrock for a ride. Actually, that's number 24 for the Tigers on the play with the stop. Cole Wilson, the senior. That's another Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks 1st down. Here come the Pintos. Kruger right back. Same play once again. Not this time. Ty Edgar in to stop that one. No gain. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Unofficially 10 first downs in the second half for California. 18 for the game, and they're moving here.
Yeah, they've got plenty of time. 5:38 left, or 5:48 left here in the game. Quick hitter. That's a backwards pass to Dunaway. He may have been going for the backwards pass. That's going to be stopped at the 30 for a loss of 2. Lucky the Tigers didn't get called for a late hit. After Dunaway was down, you saw that Tiger fly in and hit him. Sometimes they get that call, sometimes they don't. Going to bring up 3rd down and 12, 5:25 left.
Yeah, the Tiger defense stiffening up again right here about the 30-yard line. 2 down territory.
Oh, they're taking a shot. He had backs. Now Kruger going to have to keep it, and he's going to be tackled by a slew of Tigers someone's helmet goes flying off for the Tigers. That's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down, they got to go for it. California down by 4. A field goal won't do anything. 5 minutes to go here in the game. And so they've got to go for it. Big 4th down and 7 from the 36. They've had a lot of success throwing, but they haven't thrown the ball much in the last quarter or so.
4th down and 7. Big time play here. Kruger out of the gun. Ball's the 25. Quick hitter, he's got Trevor Myers. Myers going to try to get outside. He's close to it. I don't think he got it. I think the Tigers got the stop at the 21-yard line. How about the Versailles D? It's a turnover on downs. They'll take over with 4:40 left at the 21-yard line.
Wow, Tiger D stiffens up. It was a little slow, that pass out there, a little bit loopy. Didn't give Trevor Myers enough time to get upfield and get the first down, so they turn the ball over on downs. Tigers get it back with 4:40 to go in the game, so now all the pressure on the Pintos defense to get a stop and get the ball back down by 4 points.
Yeah, I can't say enough about the defensive effort, not only by Ty Edgar, but Reese Murdoch. He was getting blocked really well by Drake Schloop. Fought that off and was able to get that chip on Myers. Otherwise, he may have been able to lunge forward for that first down. As it stands, the Tigers have the ball and the lead. Here's quarterback Radcliffe up the middle. He's got about 5 yards. Solid gain. And the clock's going to quickly become their arch nemesis. They want to stop here. Keeping it, and in a lot of trouble is Radcliffe. He's going to be taken down for a loss on the play at the 25-yard line, going to bring up 3rd down. Yeah, Coach Womack that time chose not to call his second timeout. They need to stop here to make that decision worth it. Quick hitter. That one is caught right at the marker by Vibrock. He's got a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down, and that is a big-time play by a big-time playmaker.
Wow, that is huge. As the clock stopped at 3:50, now they started again. Clock running just under 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, the clock will stop as they reset the sticks on a first down, but without a timeout or it going out of bounds, it'll keep moving as soon as they give that signal. So 1st down and 10.
Great pass that time.
First down carry, nothing doing here, and I think California may burn. Murdoch in motion. It's going to be Radcliffe, and I'm telling you what, you're just putting him in harm's way every time you make him keep that run up the middle. You're talking about a guy like Trevor Myers.
Yeah, what do you do here? Do you put it up, take a chance on stopping the clock, or do you run it again?
I try to win the game. I don't try to not lose, and that looks like that's what they'll do. And not on the same page is quarterback and his receiver, so that's exactly what you didn't want to happen if you're the Tigers. The incomplete pass stops the clock. Radcliffe gets it off, and pretty solid punt fielded by Schloop at about the 28. He's got some room, and he's going to be taken down from behind at the 40. So the Pintos, plenty of time, 2:04 on the clock, 2 timeouts, and the ball's at the 41-yard line, Chris. However, down 4, they definitely need a touchdown, so they're 59 yards away from pay dirt, and that's what they need to win this one.
Yeah, they've got 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go 59 yards. It's all here in front of a stunned homecoming crowd here at California, because Pintos looked like they had this game pretty much in control, certainly most of the first half and 3rd quarter, and then, wow, things have changed.
Here's a little option pass. Schloop now once again has his man, Caden Bax, hauls it in inside the 30, all the way down to the 21-yard line. Big time gain. We're going to give him 40 yards on the play. Unbelievable. That's a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down. And just a huge play. Beautiful throw, and Bax brings it in. Cole Vibrock with the tackle. Here's the Gary. Up to Dunaway. Dunaway inside the 15, down to the 12, down to the 11.
Not quite a first down.
Going to bring up 2nd down and shy. Dunaway here. He's going to be taken down by Ollison right at the sticks. Be interesting here, and I think they're going to call for a measurement, or do they have? Okay, so they're going to give him the first down. First down from the 11-yard line. First down and 10.
So they can pick up another first down before going in the end zone. We've got 90 seconds left in the game, clock running.
Here's the give. Up the middle. Dunaway. Solid run. Has it at the 5-yard line. Here comes California, wasting no time. High snap, quick hitter. He's got Myers. Myers puts his shoulder down and a big-time hit. Tyrus Allison comes out and lays the boom on Trevor Myers. Little taste of his own medicine. Third down and short. 56 seconds. Here's Dunaway. No siree. I don't know if he has the first down, but he does not have the touchdown. Enoch Dunaway.
Clock still running, 45 seconds and counting.
They're going to say he's short. Fourth down from the 2. Uh-oh, Dunaway. No, it is quarterback Kalen Kruger, and they're going to say he got a first down, or did he? First down by Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks, Kalen Kruger. And now they're going to call for a measurement. No, California burns a timeout. They've got it first and goal. 36 seconds left. We're going to stay right here. Chris, both teams had 2 timeouts. That leaves California 1. 36 seconds, first and goal from inside the 2-yard line. It's going to be tough to stop Dunaway or Tyler Patterson 3 or 4 straight times.
That was a heck of a run because the Tigers defense had him stopped in the backfield. He broke a tackle, broke away, and fought for that extra yardage just to get that first down. And remember, going into that series, we said they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. They had to do that to keep this game alive. 36 seconds to go. They're 1 yard away from winning it.
With Kruger. Now the ready for play whistle. Kruger, he's going to take it himself. Up the middle, into the end zone, touchdown! Kalen Kruger! And the Pintos are back out in front with 32 seconds remaining. Unbelievable. What a game, and we're not done yet. Kalen Kruger. What an amazing drive right there by the Pintos, and it was Enoch Dunaway, Enoch Dunaway, Enoch Dunaway. Then you get a little bit of action to Trevor Myers in the pass, and then, of course, Kalen Kruger, the first down run and the touchdown run. And now Osseo, an opportunity to give them a 3-point lead here.
And with 33 seconds to go, this is big.
The kick is up. The kick is good. Osseo, the kick. Uh-oh, that is not what the California Pintos wanted to see. No time runs off the clock, and it's going to be Versailles football, I believe, at the 35-yard line. Yeah, it was the Drake Schloop pass to Caden Bax that was between 30 and 40 yards that set him up. You're right, and you had seen one of those earlier that Schloop had. Just did overthrow it a little bit. Not that time, and that really did set things up for them. And, man, what a game. But that kick kind of changes things because it puts Versailles at the 35-yard line. They still have 2 timeouts and 33 seconds to work with.
Yeah, if they can pull off a nice big yardage pass or run play, but more than likely pass. If they get in field position, they're only down by 3. They could tie this thing up and send it to overtime.
Now here's what's happening. Here is a great call by Warren Seitz. He says, no, I want the penalty yardage and I want you to re-kick. He's hoping they're going to get even better starting field position than the 35-yard line. The only thing I don't like about that, if you're the Versailles side, is the time that's going to run off the clock during this return. But, hey, who knows? Maybe they feel like they can set something up on the return.
Well, they've had some nice returns in this game so far. The last one they had, V-Brock took it back down to about the 40-yard line.
And I don't know what these 2 Versailles guys are doing back here at the 20, but when Osseo wants to get into it, he could drive this well over both their heads into the end zone. So if they really want to set up a return, I'm not sure that's where they want to be at. We'll see what he does here. It's going to be a shallow pooch kick. Fielded, and that was not what Ty Hedger wanted. He caught it with his knee down at the 35-yard line. So right about where they would have got it anyway. Yep. So here's the outside. Murdoch catches it. And they're going to say he, oh no, they say he caught it out of bounds.
Well, they have a timeout.
No, Versailles calls the timeout. So, yeah, I don't think the near side official here knew what he was doing. He didn't give the right signal if it was out of bounds. Radcliffe, little play action. Looking for Murdoch, intercepted! The 30-yard line. That's Kalen Kruger. Nail, meat, coffin. The Pintos will prevail. And what a ball game during the 2021 homecoming evening for the California Pintos. An absolute classic between the visiting Versailles Tigers and the hometown California Pintos. Chris, I'm going to let you finish this call as I head down to the field.
All right, and don't go anywhere because William Holtz will be talking with a game-winning coach. That would be Seth Womack of these California Pintos. And Coach Womack's choice for player of the game. You see Kruger taking the knee there as the clock ticks. 13, 12, 11. That is going to be the ball game, and what a ball game it was. What a fantastic finish. Looked like California had it in hand. Then it looked like Versailles had the comeback win, but in the end, the Pintos prevailed. They improved to 4-2. Versailles went home disappointed, but making great strides. The Tigers would finish 1-9 that season with several close losses like that one. The Pintos would finish the 2021 season 7-4, losing in the second round of the playoffs to an undefeated Bowling Green team. William Holtz and I had a great time calling the game that night, and we're still enjoying it today. I'm Chris Schneider. Thank you for joining us for this LakeTV Classic Game of the Week. Be sure to join us again next time.